Yo boys, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a solo shuffle, and it's actually pretty funny. I was wondering why my views were going down, right? And then I actually started to realize that the game's actually like completely dying. So like it just randomly went from, you know, 3K to 5K video. It was going good, and then randomly I'd upload a video, boom, instantly. Nobody wants to watch WoW. I get a bunch of DMs on Discord. Everybody's quitting WoW. They're like, "Yo, all the people that I was boosting and doing carries for gold and all this stuff gone. They all logged off. I haven't seen them in a month or like a week now. So I don't know if everyone's just logging off. I mean, I'm at the point where I just play my rogue just to play it, and I don't even care if I lose rating. Like I don't think anyone cares about their rating anymore because I don't know if maybe it's just me, but yeah, the game's definitely in a bad spot. But yeah, it's Blizzard. It's typical. So here we're in a solo shuffle. I actually ended up getting 2400 on the warrior. I had to wait like an hour and a half queue for this warrior at 2400. It was actually like the longest queue I've ever sit in my life. I've never sat a queue as like, and it was crazy because it's 2400 at like, it's as you can see, it's prime time about. So like the queue should have been 5 minutes, but I guess I just got unlucky. But yeah, pretty much we're going in here. I'm trying to commentate, but I'm actually like I'm trying to figure out what to commentate because all I'm looking at is people PvEing. That's all I'm doing is PvEing. Like, there's no skill to what I'm doing. I'm just not. I'm just trying not to break a trap, and I'm just sitting there clicking my buttons. So like, basically every video I've done is like the only thing I have like fun actually looking at and voicing over is sub rogue. Because at least sub rogue you actually have to do some type of stunning. But as you can see, we died in the opener. The priest used not a single cooldown, so he had double PS, he had swap, he had dome, he had trinket, and he just saved it for the next game. And then that's how we lost, or that's how I lost that game. So we lose that game pretty much. And yes, Zigzaru on his priest, pretty typical. He's actually playing Holy Priest. I don't know why people do that. Why play a like if you're playing a healer, just play the main spec of a healer. Don't go to another spec. Just sit that spec. It's annoying. I don't want to have to play with somebody who's playing a dead spec. Nobody plays Holy Priest. Just play Disc. Disc is the best healer in the game right now. If you're playing Disc, you instantly beat every other class in the game. So like every Disc priest should beat him because Disc counters Holy. Holy should always lose to Disc because Holy has zero cooldowns. They're useless cooldowns. It's like once your Guardian's done, you have no healing. So it's like I mean, thankfully, I ended up getting some of his traps with the intervene, so he didn't have to say all of them. And then I was just like pumping these guys to death. Like I've never done so much damage in my life. Like this guy ends up dying through turtle because my guy gets like a kill shot right before he turtles. As you can see, the damage. And pretty much all you're doing is when you're playing this build, I'm playing Mud's build. So you're just gonna colossal smash and then use your burst, which is my shift X. As you can see, my macro up there. And then you're gonna colossal smash, and then so you're basically colossal smashing using your burst and then using your spear, and that's it. And then your spear is gonna pump. Now, usually, sometimes I don't even do that. Sometimes I'll just do like I won't even do it because they'll run away or something. I'll just forget and I'll be like whatever. It doesn't really matter that much. I'll just do my rotation, kill them, GG, and hurry situation. But yeah, I basically all I've been doing is pretty much playing alts and capping them. I think that's the only thing I've been doing. I've been trying to play some sub rogue. I have been gearing my sub rogue because I have like 75% mastery. So here I end up intervening the trap or trying to. I don't even know if I got it. I think I reflected it to the other person, as you can see. So I ended up intervene reflecting the trap, so he didn't get trapped right there. And pretty much that's all there is to it. Now he's gonna get trapped again. There's nothing I can do about it because obviously there's two hunters on the team. So I end up lining here, rally, and I'm just gonna hit the pet. And pretty much that's all there is to it. I actually have a really bad headache because I'm just so I'm not even tired. I'm just like exhausted from waiting in queues. That's what it comes down to. Hopefully soon I can get the new Sons of Forest game. I can take a break and then just log on to something else. Because I think like I need a break from WoW for like a month or two, and then just come back and see if like the new season is good. But it seems like they're not doing any nerfing or anything, so it's like, yeah, it's just no point in complaining about it. Because like the more you complain about it, the more Blizzard ignores you. So it's like there's no point of even saying what they could be fixing or any of that. It's just, yo, the game's like how it is. They're not fixing it. We're gonna get used to it or you quit. So like complaining about the game is pretty useless because they don't care if the game's good or not. It's simple. It's been like this since like season 3 of Shadowlands. I mean, at least Shadowlands at the beginning was actually decent, like all the way up to like like all the way up to the end of season 2 of Shadowlands. It was actually not bad. Like it was kind of balanced. You did big damage on your burst, and then off your burst you didn't do that much damage. And then now this is just you have 24/7 burst. You don't need a CC for anything. You just every single class is based around PV. So like they're just letting. That's the thing. I don't know how anybody has fun. Like it doesn't even feel like PV. It feels like PVE, but the bots like the mechanics are PVE. That's what it feels like. Like there's not you can't outplay in PvP. That's not a thing. There is no outplay. Like if you do an outplay, there's no point. You're just wasting a ability to do something else. Like every time you try to do an outplay, it just ends up you end up dying in the open. But yeah, as you can see, I ended up pre-intervening the hunt, so we didn't take any damage. I ended up taking the damage, as you can see there. So that was actually a really good play. It turned out it didn't really matter because the hunt's AOE damage, so it ends up getting on all of us. So that kind of sucks. My guys is getting he is getting instantaneously GG. They're DR trapping and everything. Like I said, don't play. If you play good, you're gonna lose. Like these guys played terrible, but they have a better chance of winning than we do. The more he DR traps, the better he has a chance of winning. This is how it works. I'm telling you. If you're playing good, I want to tell you something. Don't play good. It's never helped anybody in life. That's just how it goes. So I know this guy's gonna trap. I don't have anything for it, so he's gonna get a full trap. Actually, it's another DR trap again. For the every single trap has been DR'd. But it doesn't really matter because we're playing well. This is not that's just what it is. That's just what it is. We actually end up almost dying here. Thankfully, my guy gets an insane swap off before, and I think we actually end up dying still, maybe? Or do I kill him right here? I think I just do unhealable down with executes. I just spam it. I've never spammed it so hard in my life. Look at this. Boom! 40-0. Instantaneously. No CC involved, nothing. I don't need it. I instantly execute and we win the game. I'm telling you, do what I do. Don't do anything you're supposed to. Actually, you can intervene whenever your guys are low. That's the one thing I can say. Intervene and rally. As long as you can do that, and as long as you're hitting your burst when you can. So like, you need to be hitting those spears like 90% of the times. Like if you miss it like one time at like one round, it's not that big of a deal. Like whatever. Like obviously, it is what it is. Everyone eventually misses it. But as long as you're hitting those spears on your stuns and stuff, you're fine. That's warrior. That's all there is to it. And then obviously you're sitting in D stance like most of the time. If they're on you, I intervene the trap and it doesn't go on. That's what it confuses me. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So usually it would trap me there. My guy ends up almost dying in the opener. So, that's awesome. Maybe I have to intervene and reflect at the same time. Maybe I didn't reflect there. Maybe I just intervened. I guess you have to reflect. I thought if I intervened it would just do it to me. That's why reflect works. Like, wait, maybe I'm wrong. Is that not how you do it? If you intervene and then reflect, it goes on to because that's what I did in the opener. It worked, but that time it didn't work. So I don't know. So here I end up almost killing this guy, just spamming execute. And yeah. By the way, I have a huge headache right now, so that's why I kind of feel like super, I'm talking like I'm tired because I've had a massive sinus headache like all day today, and pretty much yeah, there it is. So here we're just pumping, but I just end up trinketing because honestly, why not? Like I'm at the point where it wouldn't matter if I trinketed there because the more damage I do is the better. Like here I end up just winning here because I'm a G. I ain't gonna lie about that. But yeah, the Qs are definitely just giving me an actual headache, especially at like 3100. Like I went from 3300 to 2800 to 3100. Now I'm back down to 3050. I ended up facing Sea-Doo, Aegis, another rank one. So all that was all in a 3100 game, and at that point I was like, whatever, it is what it is. And then I just got so like I just there's just sometimes you log on and you just want to lose. It's like you're purposely throwing because you're at that point to where you don't care. I think everyone's been at that point. I saw Crusader been at that point. Everybody's just been at the point to where you just keep queuing and you just do not care. You lose one, you start laughing. You're like the Joker. Like you just start laughing like it's just another Tuesday. I end up fearing him before he could he actually ends up almost or whatever it's called, his hunter, kill execute, kill shot. He ends up almost kill shotting me for all my HP, so that's beautiful. And pretty much, I haven't even got DPS yet. I've just been peeling. This is not even 20 seconds in, and these guys are already doing 1,000,000 damage. That's what I'm saying. You just need to focus on damage. Like the more you focus on damage, the more you will win. Cause like they were already doing 1,000,000 damage by the time I could even like leap and charge them. They were already pumping while I was trying to help my teammate. So they end up trapping my guy here, and pretty much this is the entire video. This is Warrior, ladies and gentlemen. Now, and this is versus Double Hunter, which they should. I don't know if they should beat us, but I know that you definitely should. I don't know. I just feel like as a caster, you shouldn't lose to a melee. But like maybe, especially if you're playing double caster. But that's just me. But then again, if I'm hitting those big executes, what I'm saying, you can't do much about that one. But yeah, I will continue to do videos, and I'm just gonna play how I want to play. If I log on, want to lose points, I end up pre-intervening the stun like a god among men. I am literally just god at this point in time. I have not only stopped every single go they have tried to do when I can, but I actually ended up getting the stun off in time. So and then the priest just death marked execute the I don't know what it's called. I don't know. I have a headache. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. As you can see, we one-shot him here. GG into a re-situation. Peace, peace.